And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the jet sweep, it's McConkey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Allen. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert gonna throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Herbert. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Throwing, Herbert. Rolling to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Dancing to his left. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Allen. Into the hands of Cooper and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st down. Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their